Hi, I'm Poppy. I think the three most important qualities for a teacher are number one, being prepared and organised. I think you have to go into every lesson with a really clear lesson objective or set of learning objectives and be able to explain these to the student at the start to get their buy-in, and then plan a lesson that is going to logically get that student to achieve those objectives in the best possible way. And making sure they can go on a journey of being dependent on you as their teacher at the start of the lesson to being able to apply the key learning independently by the end of the session. The second most important quality, I think, is showing skills in empathy. So that's making sure that you really make an effort to understand the student's individuality, maybe looking to find the root cause of why they're struggling in that subject, why they're falling behind, why they are lacking motivation, and showing them that you really care, that you're on the same team, and setting up a environment of like safety and trust so that they can be vulnerable with you and feel like they can make mistakes and ask any question. There's no silly questions. So just showing them that you can understand their struggles and you are there to help them. The third one, I think, is adaptability. So that is both being able to change your lesson in the moment to best suit what that student needs, not sticking to a rigid plan at all times if it's not with the best interests of that pupil. Also not taking a one-size-fits-all approach to all your clients. So making sure that you're really tailoring your lessons to individual needs, whether that's providing more models for someone that typically struggles to grasp a concept, or stretching a pupil who's really capable more than you would stretch others. Yes. So in terms of my best experiences as a teacher, it was definitely when I left my most recent school in July. I received over 50 thank you cards, some of which were from pupils I really didn't expect to receive them from. That was a really rewarding moment because I got to see how much of an impact I'd made on pupils' lives over the last few years, both academically and more generally as a role model. And it was really nice to read messages of appreciation and made me realise that being a teacher is a really important role. And you don't always necessarily realise it day to day. My biggest challenges in teaching have definitely been where I've had a class or a student, an individual student who lacks motivation to learn in general or to learn a language. I've had to do a lot of self-reflection and research and ask colleagues and experts for advice on how to build motivation for people that previously haven't showed any engagement in their language lessons. And that's been a really big challenge, but one that I've enjoyed making progress in. And lastly, I went into teaching because I wanted to make a difference in the world and particularly help young people to have better outcomes. I trained through ARC teacher training, whose mission is to close the attainment gap for pupils from disadvantaged backgrounds, something that I feel really passionately about, and that I'd like to continue to do in the future alongside my tutoring work, whether through volunteering or part-time teaching in schools in disadvantaged areas. Since I have left my most recent school, I've moved to Cornwall, which is why I left, and I'm currently tutoring full-time online, and that is my plan for the foreseeable future.